In this session, we're going to look at the default settings 1 option, ask for password continuously. So we're going to go to Utility Setup, Company Details, and we're going to click on Default Settings 1 and ask for password continuously. Now the default option with this is normally off. We're going to switch it on and we're going to click on Accept. Yes, to accept your changes. If I now go to any menu option, for instance, Data's Maintenance, it's going to ask me to log in. So I can type in my username and password and then make my changes. If I go to Stock Maintenance, you'll see the same will happen. So why would this feature be used? This feature was added so that if you have multiple users on one workstation, you can track the transactions per user. If you only have one user logging in the morning, processing during the day, and then logging off, then also password continuously is not necessary. But let me show you. If I take you to Data's Reports and we go to Order Tracking, I'm just going to enter a username and a password. Over here, you'll now be able to see that the first 2 transactions user 1 processed and the second transaction user 2 processed. In other words, it was on the same terminal. One transaction, the user 1 logged in with the option ask for passwords continuously, and then the other transaction, the second user logged in. To be able to just switch this feature on per user, you can go to Utilities, Setup, Menu Access and Security, User and Group Maintenance. I'll just log in. In other words, let's say your administrator don't want to continuously log in. If you go to a specific user and you edit your user, you can have this option per user. In other words, now you say some users must have the option and others don't need it. So for this user, I can switch this option on, but for my administrator, for instance, I can have the option off. So it's all a default setting, or you leave the default setting off and you switch it on per user. And that concludes looking at the option ask for password continuously.